My name is Crystal House. I am the mother of Sydney Marchelle House. She's 13. I also have two sons, 21 and 19, Ja and Mally. Can't leave them out. They've been my biggest supporters as far as taking care of Sydney. Sydney has cerebral palsy. Um, she's trached. She's on a ventilator. She's fed via G tube, and the G tube is going off now. She also has seizures, but the seizures are brought on more so by stress. Due to her diagnosis, kids like her don't have the same sleep pattern that we do, and can often get off track. So, and she's really attached to me. So if I go out of town for 2-3 days, she's gonna stay up the entire time. Maybe take a 15-minute cat nap per day, and that causes stress on her body, and she could have a seizure. She wasn't born with this condition. Sydney started declining when she got her shots. So that's how we got here. She had an ear infection on top of getting immunization, which caused her, they said the natural antibodies in her bodies to reverse and attack her body instead of the infection. So that's how we got here. She was a year old, and she started to recover a little bit. We were doing physical therapy. We were doing the OT, PT, all of that. And then she just declined. So at the age of 3 is when she really just crashed. She was a real life sleeping beauty in the hospital. That's what they called her, because she slept for a month. I consider it a blessing though, because Sydney has totally changed the way that I look at life. And that's where I really stepped into my power. And, as far as being a healer, being a caregiver, it makes you not take things for granted, So I've grown a lot spiritually, mentally, emotionally because of it, So people ask me, would I change it? And I said, no, I wouldn't. It's made me a better person. It's made my sons better people. Them growing up with a sister with special needs, they're more caring towards others, They don't take anything for granted. And they learn we all learned how to love unconditionally due to it, There's definitely a flip side, because, you have family and friends who are able to go out, freely, and take their kids with them. With me, I have to get mentally prepared for the stairs, getting all the equipment together in the vehicle. I don't have a social life like everyone else has, and so that's the downside to it. I'm having to, I can't go, and even with my work schedule, I can't. That's why I started my own business. I can't go and work for a company, because there's the chance of me being fired, terminated, because I have a medically fragile child. You just never know what's going to happen when you're away from home. So that's why I started working for myself, where my clients, they understand the situation. And if I have to leave early, they have family that are supportive and who step in, and kind of take the lead while I'm gone. So that's the downside to it. And your love life, it's hard too, because you have people who don't understand what it's like having a child with special needs, and you have people that are shallow, which I don't want those type of people around me anyway, who aren't comfortable being around a child with special needs, or people in general.